Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another weekend update video. It's nice to do these updates before the market is open tomorrow. I'm filming this on Sunday. Before we get started, I did post a poll over on my community tab asking if you think the market is going to be bullish or bearish. Check out the link in the description below. Go give me your vote. It's always nice to hear what people, what they're thinking was going to happen with the market. I think we are going to be in for a bit of a roller coaster of the next few weeks up until the new year, but hey, time will tell. Let's just jump straight into the portfolio. All right, here we are, Wealthsimple TFSA Trade Portfolio. Still getting used to the new app, how it kind of gets into the portfolio. It shows you, basically shows you the summary of all your accounts. We are just into the TFSA account on the portfolio on Wealthsimple. So let's just go in. We actually had an okay day on Friday. It's nice to end the week up for sure. End the day up. We were up $10.80, which was kind of nice. But again, up and down, I think for most of the week. Basically, we had a bit of a rally midweek, and then we kind of lost all that. Up and down, up and down. I think we're going to see that for a while. But what has actually been doing quite well, and we purchased this, purchased two more shares of this earlier in the week, which was for once the stock had finally gone up, is Brookfield Renewable Partners. This one has had a pretty good week actually, and we were up 5% in one day, which is nice to see on Friday, up $2.19. So that will be nice to see if we can get this one back. We are almost into the green on this one. We're still down 1.07%, but I think we can bring this back up quite quickly if it keeps continuing on how it was doing. So we were doing quite well on that. We're not up, we're down 1.07%. And we have a total right now of holdings on here of, we're up to 10 shares now of BEP.UN. So we're going to keep adding to this one. I think a good long-term investment. CMC, as you know, Cielo Waste Solutions, not the greatest right now. It's closed off up at least a little bit, 2.33% at 22 cents. We won't get into that one. We'll just kind of let that one, we're letting that one sit. ETC, cryptocurrencies, up and down, definitely a volatile market. We were down a little bit, but again, it's kind of come up a little bit over the weekends. Crypto seems to do quite well, or a little bit better over the weekends, I find. That's what I've been kind of learning. We're down 21%, 21.01. It's okay. Long term, 5 to 10 years out, I think we'll do hopefully quite well with our ETF on that one, holding that in our TFSA. Greenlane Renewables, again, this one actually had not a bad week as well. We're up to $1.24. That's what we closed it off on Friday. We are still down a little bit, 17.51%, but I'm optimistic on this one. We're going to keep adding to this. Absolutely. We have 400 shares right now, unfortunately down $105.26, 17.51%. That being said, we're up a little bit on Friday, which was nice to see. Everything a lot of this is actually kind of in the green on Friday, which was nice to see. REI.UN, RioCan Real Estate Investment Trust. We'll be adding to this one as well, just 25 shares. As you can see, we're just slowly building the portfolio up. That being said, our total return, this has been nice, 7.80% on 25 shares, which is nice for REI. And TransAlta Renewables, RNW, this one has finally been getting back up a little bit, and it had actually a decent, it actually had a decent week. We can get into the week. We were down a little bit, but we're starting to kind of come up on Friday, which was nice. We were still down 6.38%, but we're going to get our regular dividends from that. Not too worried. We'll keep adding slowly to this position as well. I think we'll be back up to close to $20 in no time. And Solar Alliance Energy, again, these little small caps are not doing well in these kind of volatile times. People seem to be going towards the tried and true larger cap companies, and that's just the way the market works. You know, a bit of uncertainty. That being said, it might be a good time to start adding to some of these positions with some extra money for the time while people are kind of afraid of that. We'll see. Slate Office REIT, again, this one coming back up nicely, up on Friday, which was nice. $4.97, we're almost up to $5, which is good because our average price is $5.16. We'll hopefully get back up there. I think we will. Down 3.65%, just $12.25. But again, we will get our regular dividends coming in from Slate Office REIT, which is nice. We'll get those every month. And Telus has had a pretty good year in general, up 0.61% on Friday, which is nice. We have just 15 shares of this so far. We're slowly building our position on Telus, but we are up 5.53%, $23.23, which is nice to see on Telus. And you can see if we go back for the week, we were almost up 1% on the week, but again, on the day we had a decent day. And if we go back and actually look at Telus, we're up 1%, 1.44% in the past month. So I'm happy about that with Telus. And the last two are our ETFs, VDY, their Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. This one doing quite well. We're up 6.12%, which is nice on 40 shares. We were down a little bit on Friday. This is where the market kind of, you can see a bit of the volatility in the market right now, with especially within these ETFs dropping a little bit. We're down a little bit, but happy with those returns as well. And we will get the monthly dividends on VDY. I've had a few questions from people on the channel asking why I don't have certain stocks. Bank stocks is one, and also a lot of the energy stocks. But to answer that question is a lot of them are held within VDY. So I've kind of chosen at this point, instead of going into individual stocks, is just going into the VDY to capture some of those markets, the banks and the energy stocks in Canada. And VFV, Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. This one, again, down a little bit on Friday, but had a decent, it really kind of did have, a decent, we were down on the week, 0.9, almost 1%, but I was kind of happy with the way the markets were going. Just to lose 1% is okay. I think we're good with that, because we are still up 6.88%. We haven't been going on to this into this ETF for very long either. We started the channel back in April and didn't purchase this till about halfway through. So I wish I kind of got in this. It's always hindsight is 2020. Wish I got into this one sooner, but that's just the way it works. But we will continue to be adding to this position as well. It's a pricey share. It is over $100 now, so it will be slow to build, but it does have the options of doing the fractional trading if you're not able to put the full, buy a full share. I'd like to try and keep the portfolio with full shares, just for organization. It's just my preference. We have a little bit available to trade, but we're going to leave that for now. Let's just go through. So on the day, we were up 0.14% on the Friday. I think considering how Friday's market was, that's not too bad. And on the week, we were down 0.06 on the past week, but you can see that's not too bad considering that the way the markets were going. It's nice to kind of be flat and not losing a lot. And again, on the month, we are unfortunately down 3.34%. That's a little bit from the cryptocurrency ETF I find is bringing the portfolio down at this point, and also CMC, which unfortunately has brought that portfolio down as well. So 3 months, 2.52%, $193.50. We can, I think, easily gain back 2.5% on a portfolio with a good couple weeks on the markets. 1 year, again, we haven't been going for quite a year, but we're down 2.90% on the portfolio, 223.61. Not too worried. We're here for the long term, 5 to 10 years minimum in the TFSA. All time will be exactly the same because we have not been going for more than a year. So 2.90 all time percent. All right, thanks for watching. That's the update. We'll do an update kind of midweek. I have a little bit of extra funds. We'll probably do a small deposit. We'll kind of to see how the market goes. I think what most people are doing right now is kind of taking a bit of a pause. Christmas is coming up, the holidays, they're a bit preoccupied. That being said, we might see maybe some couple of good deals on a couple of the stocks that are in the portfolio. I do want to keep my eye on the ETC ETF. I want to pick up more shares of that while that is down, because I think a long-term 5 to 10 years in that ETF will be quite beneficial. So I'm going to keep my eye on that one. Might be able to pick up a couple of shares of that if it looks good. If you have made it this far, I didn't ask at the very beginning, but if you've made it this far, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. If you aren't subscribed already, we can have you join along the channel. I post regular updates of the Wealthsimple portfolio, and it would be great to have you follow along as well. Don't forget, if you do hit that notification bell, you'll get notified of new videos as they come out. That's it, everybody. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll see you all midweek.